2K TV fun coming at you on September 10th because we will be in NBA 2K22. Until then, follow us on social media. We're at NBA2K_2KTV, and make sure you send us those highlights using the hashtag 2KTVWow and enjoy the game.
Up next, the Suns taking on the Jazz. For the Suns, every game presents another chance to improve and refine their brand of basketball. They want to win each half, each quarter, each minute, each possession. Jazz, Suns, up next. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Donovan Mitchell grew up around pro athletes. His father worked in Major League Baseball. And Donovan said, "I saw guys making millions, staying humble and grounded. I also saw the other side. So I try to treat people right. I grew up that way, and the NBA doesn't change it." Kevin, he's showing as much as he's talking about it.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that. Missing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team.
Their situation bears watching. Anytime you're missing this many players, it changes everything.
The starters for the Utah Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the three. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder, and it's Paul in at the one spot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
How about the intensity of Bogdanovich? A superb dunk off the drive.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Well, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA.
Drops in the breakaway layup.
I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
The drive by Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, simply an incredible postseason performance from Donovan Mitchell. The team went out in the first round, but he put the scoring load on his back. One of the best displays of offense I've ever seen in the postseason.
You know, Greg, you look at the numbers that Mitchell put up in that series. Simply amazing.
I mean, he was putting up 40, 50-point games like it was nothing. At times, the guy looked unguardable. Truly one of the young stars to come out of the Orlando bubble.
Now here's Booker. Kicks it to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Stolen by O'Neal. Here we go, one-on-one. It's hauled in by the Suns.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The shot's good from Paul.
Well, you think because of his frame it would be easy to knock Chris Paul off balance, but this guy has concentration and tenacity. Really good job keeping his focus.
Now here's Conley. Mitchell outside. Clock at 6. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way. Pass to Paul. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path. Oh, great ball movement there.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The drive by Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
You have to prevent Mitchell from driving. This guy too quick and too crafty once he gets into the lane.
The Suns have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Bogdanovic staying confident down low, being physical with the defense, and gets rewarded with a trip to the foul line.
And so Bogdanovic nails both of them.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovic put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high and the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Goes back up. Here's Ayton, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Utah.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
In another area where Bogdanovic is helping the offense, Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Now, here's Mitchell after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle, his ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Now here's Paul. He's got 9. Paul is doubled. In the corner, Crowder with it. This one for 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Mitchell. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Ayton. Booker outside. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Ayton. It doesn't go for him. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's Mitchell. Booker pulls it in. Suns leading by 3. They push it up. 4 on 3. 3-pointer. Crowder. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bogdanovic left side. Crowder with the steal. Bridges against O'Neal. The pass to Booker. Yep, that one goes in there.
How about the ability to adjust and finish in different situations? Devin Booker, elite as a scorer.
Here's Mitchell, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
The Jazz have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA.
Oh, my goodness! Wow! What a play!
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Here's Paul. 11 points in the game. Stolen by Clarkson. And he makes good on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the Suns call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. And Utah with a change here, too. Mike Conley's checked in for Clarkson. Paul looking around. Here's Crowder. Good D by Bogdanovich.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And that one, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Paul against Conley. Ayton, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 8.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Paul against Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Phoenix is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Conley. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Out to the right wing. Mitchell outside. Mitchell is double. He kicks it to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Another shot. And Mitchell with the layup. Mitchell's got 21 in the game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And here is Paul. He's got 11. And it's good for 2.
No, this is a comfort zone for Chris Paul. That mid-range game, you better guard it.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 23.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
27 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Paul down low. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. He's got 10.
Pick and roll. Chris Paul, they are synonymous with excellence. This guy in the two-man game, look out.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this clip from Chris Paul.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing that every couple games. We was like, man, our record was here, this was that. And teams change, your games have to change.
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs, trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got JaVale McGee. Johnson is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Paul in at the point guard position. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. You know, discussing Biyombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, isn't it?
I mean, how about 39 minutes? Only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and then parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year.
And here's Conley outside. And a Shamet with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
And yes, it's good. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, I love Chris Paul's ability to work on the interior. Tenacious, crafty. Few players his size have done it better.
And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That's his first foul. Phoenix making some changes. Devin Booker comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Paul. Nance, good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Nance has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Larry Nance, unafraid of a level of physicality. You love the confidence this guy is playing with.
Booker dishes to McGee. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And stolen by Whiteside. Here's Mitchell. That shot off the mark. Good D by Booker. The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Utah with the rebound. And here they come. Here's Mitchell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
This is what Donovan Mitchell entered the league with. That explosive first step, and earns himself a trip to the free throw line.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Booker draws the double. Looking for Payton. He gets it there. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Biyombo. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Jazz leading by 3. Mitchell with it, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
You see Donovan Mitchell finding his rhythm. You're in for a long night. He is effortless offensively.
Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Johnson against Pascal. McGee with no one around. Offline with his 3. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, you've got to credit Mitchell for staying aggressive in that situation and getting the defense to foul him.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line. And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And Phoenix making a change here. Craig's checked in. And Mitchell drops them both.
Boy, this is as exciting a combo guard as there is in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell's craftiness, his assertiveness, all of those things make this guy special.
And the Suns call time here.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Mikal Bridges checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Suns trail by 7. Payton finds Johnson. Now McGee. Payton right side. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Jazz leading by 7. Here's Nance, and Nance slams it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Back to Payton. High, arcing shot, and he lays it up and in.
See, the unpredictability of Elfrid Payton helps him in these situations. Good at taking what the defense gives him in that instance.
Mitchell kicks to Nance. Mitchell passes to Nance. Here's Clarkson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
A guy who can be a little inconsistent game to game. Clarkson can be extremely consistent year to year.
Right. You consider him as a rookie. Many of the numbers then are similar to what they are now. But the one thing that has improved is the consistency of the three-point shooting. He's worked so hard on it, and that's where the consistency has started to take root.
3-on-3. Clarkson passes to Mitchell. Pascal, the bounce pass. Feeds to Mitchell. Mitchell is doubled. Nice ball movement by Utah. And the jam by Larry Nance.
What I love about Larry Nance Jr. is he doesn't need the ball to be effective, but when he does get the ball, he shoots with high percentage.
Pascal against McGee. And Payton gets it to go on the assist by McGee. Payton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Suns trail by 9. On the wing, Johnson, defended by Pascal. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. Utah the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Ball comes in for Torrey Craig.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
The Jazz have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Phoenix making some changes. Jay Crowder's checked in for Johnson. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Payton. Phoenix has gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Ball against Clarkson. Outer dishes to Bridges. Crowder inside. Working on Nance. And the Suns miss again. Jazz leading by 9. Here's Clarkson. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. Passes it to Whiteside. Now Clarkson, defended by Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Clarkson kicks to Nance. Here's Alexander Walker. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Phoenix. This is his second trip to the line in this one. The first one falls. A different look for Utah. Gay comes in for Nance, and it's Mike Conley in for Jordan Clarkson. That misses, so he splits the free throws. For Phoenix, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Free throw good, Crowder.
Let's not forget, Jay Crowder is a former second-round draft pick. This guy has made his bones in the NBA by adding toughness to every team he's played on.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
Now here's Paul. Releases from 15, and he hits the jump shot. Paul's got 19 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Jazz. They lead by 8. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, hot start, cool finish. What happened out there?
Well, we came out with a lot of energy, but in the second quarter, it died down a little bit. You know, it's real. Everybody's very excited. You know, our team's excited, their team's excited, officials excited. You know what I mean? So we just got to calm down and play a little bit.
And I'm excited. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 33 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. And a little redemption for him tonight. In their previous game, he was not at his best. And Shaq, what did you think about what we saw from Utah?
You have to love how they use defense, good ball movement, smart shots. Look, it's been a disciplined performance. The coaching staff has to be thrilled.
Kenny, your take on Phoenix.
Well, it's good to be physical, but there's a line that you don't want to cross. You can't constantly give up free throw chances by fouling guys too aggressively. You have to get back.
And that'll do it.
And happy you can join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Pass to Gobert. Over in the corner, Conley. Mitchell with it, defended by Booker. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Out to Conley. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 7.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Paul. Oh, Ayton in position.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
And it's Conley penetrating. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. To the paint, here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. Booker looking around. Paul right side, pulls up. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it's good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Suns trail by 5. Paul left side, and that one is good.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
How about the athleticism of Donovan Mitchell? 6'3", but boy, can he get off his feet.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 14 feet away. Here's Ayton. Gets the bucket and the foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
This guy is a talented rebounder. DeAndre Ayton excels at getting to the right spot.
Biyombo is checked in for the Suns. Free throw drops for Ayton. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Well, make no mistake, Crowder has got great strength inside. The defense can get physical, it doesn't matter.
And it's tied up with that one. Jazz have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Gobert. Gobert's got 3 assists now in this one. To the inside, Gobert, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Conley against Paul. It's good.
Well, we know Chris Paul is a pass-first type point guard, but boy, can he score it.
Utah calls timeout.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Phoenix making some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Ayton. And it's Johnson in for Crowder. The Jazz also changing it up. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Royce O'Neal. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Paul with the bucket.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Paul with the steal.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 39. Has to Gobert. Outside Conley. Here's Pascal. Inside, kicks it out to Gay. Kept alive, goes back up. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
The Suns shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Paul against Conley. Paul left side. That one goes. Count it. Paul's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Mitchell finds Gobert. Back to Mitchell. It's stolen by Johnson. On the wing, Booker lets it go with a three. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in this game. Mitchell dishes to Gay. Mitchell passes to Conley. Pascal with the ball. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell is doubled. He feeds it to Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Well, to me, it's critical that Mitchell continue to focus on hitting the guys who are open. We know he can score the ball.
Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here's Paul. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Now Mitchell. And he's got 41. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
Ball against Conley. Lets it go from 11. McGee controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. McGee's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Frank, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Mitchell outside. McGee with the block. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Over Mitchell. Again, Phoenix.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Conley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Devin Booker.
You can see that defenders try to play with a level of physicality against Mike Conley, but this guy's such a tough competitor. He'll get to the line.
So for the Suns, Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Paul. Then for the Jazz, Alexander Walker's checked in. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Booker. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And that's what we're used to him doing. But he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Gay with no one around. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Love watching Gay stroke it from there. His in-between game is strong, measures it perfectly.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. They've got Landry Shamet. He's out there with Devin Booker. Ayton is out there with Bridges. And it's Craig in at the 4 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Ayton, Gobert with the block.
An intimidating force who continues to wipe away shots with ease. Go to work, Rudy Gobert.
And the Jazz call time here.
And Doris, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot blocker. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
Shot clock at 6. Here's Craig. From outside, off the mark. Jazz leading by 4. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. The drive by Mitchell.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Here's Booker. Shoots from the line. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the middle. Here's Craig. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 6 assists in the game.
And right there you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
And good. He hits it again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And the Suns call time.
Man, such an easy release for Devin Booker. Doesn't have to elevate that much to get that shot off.
And what that means, Greg, is that smooth stroke translates into the three-point shootout. Booker with the all-time record, 28 points in a round. That leads to a victory in 2018 in that contest. That was special.
Jay Crowder's checked in for the Suns. Payton comes in for Landry Shamet. Rudy Gay's checked in for Utah. Suns trail by 8. Stolen by Mitchell. Gay inside. To the inside. Crowder with the steal. And here's Booker. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Gay. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for Rudy Gay.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Conley against Payton from 8. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Kicks to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Mitchell. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And so Payton will bring it up for the Suns. On the wing, Booker. Gobert with the block. It's taken away by Payton. On the wing, Booker. Plenty of space. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
The drive by Mitchell. 2 points. That one goes. Mitchell's got 55.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And Phoenix making a change here. Paul's checked in, and Utah with a change here too. Clarkson's checked in. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Gay against Crowder. He dishes it to Booker. The shot off that time, so Utah will take it the other way. Mitchell outside. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Booker. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Suns trail by 13. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Mitchell dishes to Gobert. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Gay. Marks it on the wing. The shot gets a very good look and converts. Clarkson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Jazz.
There's only so much you can take away, and you want to try to stop Jordan Clarkson on the drive so he gets the face-up jumper to go.
Johnson outside. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Clarkson. The rebound by Johnson.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Time now for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Mike Conley. What's the news, David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Jazz gave us some information. He said he looked at the wrist, and fortunately, it looks like there's no significant damage.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
O'Neal passes to Gobert. Now Gay. From 12 feet out. Shoots over Crowder. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. Shot by Crowder, no good. Jazz leading by 13. Mitchell outside. Here's Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Inside, Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Utah.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
And they double up Paul. Johnson wide open. He fires. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
I mean, this is one of the best point guards the NBA has ever seen. Chris Paul doing work with the pass.
Gabe passes to Gobert. Clarkson on the wing. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control, and he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And here's Phoenix. And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That is his first foul of the game. 34 seconds left in the game. Right side Holiday for three.
Clarkson using his combination of size and speed to affect the shot. That's really good defense.
Phoenix foul call. That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Jazz.
First one falls for.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. 20 seconds left in the fourth.
Utah foul call.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for Phoenix.
Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for Utah. They lead by 14.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Shamet with it. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg.